I don't know, okay? You tell me I'm gonna be this good duelist, but I've lost every tournament up to this point. I mean, I lost against people who uses weird decks that shouldn't even make sense.
Oh, wait, you mean one of those people that uses like those hairy ball deck things?
I lost to one of those, yes.
Sorry, shouldn't laugh. Yeah, but I mean, come on. Have you ever had someone who took part in Battle City train you before?
I haven't had anyone train me before. I've been on my own since the beginning.
All right, well, I mean, I do run a Blue Eyes deck, and I've even beaten the King of, or the Queen of Games before.
Huh, you haven't told me that before.
Yeah, I mean, this was when Synchros and Xyz first came out, and he didn't even know about it, so I had an advantage slightly, maybe, possibly, probably not, yes. But still, I mean, come on. I mean, what's the harm in letting me at least try to train you how to duel better?
I suppose
I
there's
mean,
no...
what's there to lose?
That is true. I mean, I'm gonna have to learn to be better anyway, because Art's not gonna let up. He's gonna be after you. He might even be after me. He might not let me go, even though he tried to abandon me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, by the way, sorry about the whole threatening to stab you with the Millennium Fang thing.
You said that's the sharpest object in the universe, and that thing would have cut me clean.
Yeah, probably would have literally just gone straight down the middle.
Don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, sorry, I mean, I'm having a few problems with darkness of my own right now.
I can tell.
Yeah.
But
Hey, I mean, I've got you as my friend now. I've got Fate as my friend. I've got Orion as my friend. I've got Dan as my friend. I mean, I've got plenty of friends, so we'll work through it together. Both you and me.
And it seems like that neighbor's dog up there doesn't seem so.
Yeah, I know. It's really, really annoying. I mean, it keeps me awake sometimes at night. Yeah, you got a really bad apartment right below a really noisy dog.
Hey, at least I got a place.
Yeah, I mean, at least you got some place. Yeah, I mean, I heard that the previous tenant actually put a couple of body parts in that fridge.
As if that's a curse. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should see the place I
weird.
originally came from. That place is run down.
Yeah, I mean, they were his own body parts, so, I mean, I guess that's not as bad.
No.
But still.
Well,
Anyway.
Well, you said
You're
were
not
going
going to do anything weird like that, are you? Like, put, like, maybe an ear in that fridge or anything? You won't get around doing that, would you?
Why would I ever put an ear in there?
That's a good point.
Anyway, you said we were going to the card shop to take a look at new cards for my deck.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Yes, I know Ryan hasn't been back, but you can't just rent out his room to the kid, okay? It's still under his name. He's still sending in money for the rent. He's gonna be back. Watch. You can't just... I know. You have to put a name down. Fine, put this name down, but when Ryan comes back, is it possible to put back the name? Maybe? I guess that's the best I'm gonna get out of you. Alright. I'm going to my room. I need some food in me. I should still have some food left in my fridge. I mean, what the heck?
Oh,
What are you doing in my room, and what did you just have in your hand?
nothing is in my hand. See, there is nothing.
If I look in my fridge, will I find that ear in there or no?
Yes, you will find the ear, but, trust me, give me the benefit of the doubt, because I'm not a liar. Why would I be a liar? I don't lie. I'm not praying to you or anything, because I want to be the greatest apprentice ever to Ryan. I would never do that.
Hey, come back here! You're technically stealing my property!
I'm not stealing anything! There's
Whoa,
nothing.
you have a lot of things in here now.
Yeah,
Okay, seriously, you gotta stop this worship thing. I've caught you like 3 times already.
I don't worship. It's an accident. You see, I'm being framed. I'm being framed.
Hand over the ear.
I don't have a. Okay, fine. Have it back.
Jesus.
But I really
I've
want to
never,
be as good as.
I've never had anyone take a body part from me.
Well, maybe you shouldn't keep them lived in an unlocked fridge.
There is no lock for a fridge.
Maybe you should get one.
Look, you're here right now. I need
Yeah.
someone to test a deck with.
Are you sure you want me? I'm just a student. I'm not that. Are you sure?
A duelist is a duelist. I have been facing, I don't know, gods. I don't know if that was a demon, crazies, that guy in the alley, that hobo. But seriously, okay? I just want to have a normal duel when I test this deck.
Sure. Okay then. Okay then. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I guess that gives me a chance to test out
You know
my
what?
deck as well.
Why don't we just use the desk? I mean, really, this is too small to use a dual disc in.
I suppose we could go out in the hall if you.
It's fine. Let's just use your desk. It's right here anyway.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Let's use the desk. Let's use the desk.
All right.
Alright.
Let's duel.
Let's do.
Set down this card. Wait, what?
That should stop it.
Hopefully. I'll set down that card, and I'll also set down that card. And this one. I'll end the turn there.
Well, before you end your turn, I think I'll activate my reload.
Oh?
By discarding one volcanic card, I get to draw a card. And that isn't exactly what I needed, but it will do.
It stopped my end phase. I have to initiate end phase again.
Well then.
That's a weird glitch.
It is, yeah. No, perfect. Activate the Foolish Burial card.
Oh?
Now, I send my volcanic shell to the graveyard. That means I get to activate it. By paying 500 life points, I get to add one volcanic shell from my deck to my hand.
Oh.
And that lets me use reload all over again. So, I remember you saying this thing about dueling a hobo. I'll set one monster face down.
Oh, yeah. Well, the story of what that is... Well, I was coming home with groceries one day and... Well, a homeless guy stopped me. And he said, give me all your groceries. And I said, no, you can have this banana. The hobo didn't want a banana. He wanted everything. He challenged me to a duel for everything. I beat him in the duel. Felt bad afterwards still, and I went home.
Yeah.
It's strange because he didn't want a banana. Who doesn't want a banana?
I don't know, especially if you're homeless. That is a bit weird.
I think he just got greedy.
Well, maybe. Well, I'll attack your face now with my rocket.
You attack into my Dust Knight. Dust Knight's effect is when it's flipped, I can send one Earth-type monster from my deck to the grave, and I choose Crystal Beast, Topaz Tiger.
Ah, so it's a bit like my volcanics in a way then.
In a way, yes.
Well, I think I'll end my turn right there.
Alright. I'll set this card down, and I'll also summon Amber Mammoth. Now, let's see. For now, I'll activate my Crystal Horde.
Well, in chain to that, I think I'll activate my reload. Discarding my final shell to draw a card.
Well, I hope that card was worth it.
Yeah, worth it.
Now, Amber Mammoth, destroy the face down.
Well, good news for me. Because you just attacked into my UFO turtle.
Oh. It's been a long time since I've seen one of those.
Well, I'm guessing you will. I'm guessing you remember what it does.
I believe it's kind of like Curse of Dragon. You get to summon out a monster that's fire?
Yep. And I choose my hedgehog.
Oh, that's a tuner.
Yep.
Alright. I'll have to end the turn there.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, these cards. These aren't... I don't need these right now, but I value what I've got. Now, I think I'll synchro summon my ancient deity, Flamevale. My ancient Flamevale deity. Now, what that does is when it's synchro summon, I'm allowed to banish cards from your grave up to the number of synchro materials I used. So I think I'll choose your Dust Knight and your Topaz Tiger.
No, not my
And-
Topaz Tiger.
And as an addition to that, he gains 400 attack points because he banished 2 monsters. Now, deity, attack his mammoth.
I'll let that go through,
How generous.
but it's just so I can activate my Crystal Horde's effect. When a Crystal Beast is destroyed, I can special summon one card to take its place, and I choose my Sapphire Pegasus. Now, Sapphire's Pegasus effect, allowing me to place one Crystal Beast from my deck into the Spell and Trap card zone, and I choose Topaz Tiger.
The second one.
Yes, but
So is that what your Crystal Beast?
in a way, it's not all they do. But for now, I'll set my Sapphire Pegasus to defense mode, and I'll end the turn.
Well, I guess that could become a bit annoying at some point.
You have no idea.
Well, I think to start off this new turn, I'll special summon my Hazy Flame Griffin in defense mode.
Oh, special summon, huh?
Yep, I can do that because I only control fire monsters, and there's only fire monsters in my graveyard.
Well, that's a good thing for you, I guess.
Now, I think I'll do another good thing for me by attacking that Sapphire Pegasus of yours.
I don't think so. I'm playing Negate Attack.
Ugh. That's almost as annoying as my Volcanics. I'm gonna be forced to end it there.
Well, I'll play my spell card, Rare Value. You get to choose
that-
one of the crystal beasts in my spell and trap card zone to send to the grave, and in exchange, I get to draw 2 cards.
Well, your Amber Mammoth is stronger, so I should really choose that one.
Oh, this is perfect. Now, why don't I play this spell card that I just drew? Dark Hole. Destroying all face-up monsters on the field.
My deity.
But my monster will go in my spell and trap card zone instead, and Crystal Horde will activate the effect since it was destroyed.
What?
It doesn't have to be just by your own hand. It can be by any destruction effect.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, and I choose my Crystal Beast, Amethyst Cat.
I think I know why these cards are so rare now.
Yeah, but why do I stop there? I also play my Crystal Beacon, allowing me to special summon one of the Crystal Beasts from my deck. And
That's...
Oh yeah,
Wow.
and I choose Cobalt Eagle.
Well, you got 4 on the field.
Oh yes, and as you would guess, there's something coming.
So what is it?
You'll see soon enough. Now, Cobalt Eagle, attack him directly.
Now my volcanic counter is you take the same damage that I did.
All right, Amethyst Cat, attack. Well,
I'm more used to that one.
well, thank goodness this isn't a shadow duel, or else you would have actually felt that like I did.
Wait, you've shadow dueled?
You probably shouldn't be knowing about that just yet. Just forget about it for now. I shouldn't have said anything.
Sure. I'm gonna be forced to set a card face down, but I think I'll test the waters by activating Twin Twisters. I'll discard my reload and destroy that face down of yours, and I'll send the tiger to the graveyard.
No. No. There goes one of the cards
Now.
I needed.
See? Volcanics. They're a slight annoyance. Now, from the graveyard, I'll activate Blaze Accelerator Reload, banishing it, and allowing me to send one volcanic monster to my graveyard. And I think I'll choose Volcanic Scattershot, the best card in my deck.
Scattershot.
It does quite a few things. Now, when it gets sent to the graveyard by an effect of a Blaze Accelerator, I can send all the rest of my volcanic Scattershots from my deck to the graveyard as well, to destroy all the monsters on your side of the field.
Shoot.
But that's not the end of it.
That's what you can literally call a Hellfire. Wait, what is this?
You take 500 damage for each Scattershot sent to the graveyard as well.
Alright, that's annoying. So I see that's the true power of your volcanics, huh?
Yeah. But there's one more card that you should be really afraid of.
And what's that?
Well, let's just say he can call upon Doom with his fire attacks.
Well, that won't be nice. So why don't I set up a little protection by playing Rainbow Ruins?
Wait, Rainbow Ruins? I've only ever heard of that card. I didn't know it actually existed.
A lot of cards that seem to be myth seems to be real nowadays.
I guess I should expect the unexpected then.
Oh yeah. Alright, I'll end the turn there.
Well, I'm lucky I drew a monster there then. I summon the Flambeau Magician. And I think I'll attack you with him.
I activate the protection of the Rainbow Ruins. Invoking its power, I can have your damage.
Huh. That is pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I can, as long as I control at least 2 of the crystal beasts in my spell and trap card zone, any damage, once per turn I can have any damage.
Huh. I could use a field spell like that.
It's only useful with crystal beasts though.
That's quite unfortunate. Well, you never know. There might be some new fire things that come out that will help me.
In time, maybe.
Well, I guess after that, I'm gonna have that in my turn. So, can you tell me something? How is it traveling around with Ryan?
It was an eventful trip, I can say that. Nothing was really the same after meeting him, I can say that.
I think I can say it for me as well. It's been like we haven't talked, and when we have, it's been barely. But I don't know, it's been nice, you know.
Speaking of which, I've been messaging him, but he hasn't messaged back in the last week or so. Have you been able to get in contact with him?
No, I've been quite worried about it myself. I've been asking him about what to do for the apartment and such, and he just hasn't been getting back to me. I don't know. I am tempted to see what's going on online. Maybe where he's at. There should be a database at least to say where what he's been doing on the computers.
But no, there's been nothing.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should talk about that afterwards. Because
Yeah.
right now, all I want to do is summon my Summoner Monk.
Oh, great.
I guess you know what he does.
Oh, if you would have watched my other duel at the airport, you should know I have him in my deck as well.
I watched. That's why I was just making sure that you remembered. Now, I activate his effect, discarding my Tri-Blaze Accelerator. I think I'll special summon Volcanic Rocket, a card that you're all too familiar with.
Yep.
Now I activate his effect, and I think I'll add the card that I just removed to the graveyard. Now, I think I'm going for a little Exe summon.
Oh no.
Now, by putting together my Rocket and my Magician, I'll Exe summon my Lavarval Chain,
Oh, this is not good.
and I'll activate his effect. By detaching one, I get to send. By detaching my Rocket, I get to send a card from my deck to the graveyard, and I know what that will be.
Oh, at least you don't have your scatter shots anymore.
I don't have my scatter shot, but I have my counter.
Oh no, not that thing again.
Chain, attack him.
You know I'll activate Rainbow Runes once again to have your damage.
It may be half, but it's still a little bit, and little things add up. Now I have my turn there.
This may help. I activate my gold sarcophagus.
Huh.
Banishing for 2 turns. Yeah, I think this will be it. Where are you? There you are. My Ruby Carbuncle.
Oh, that's such a cute little thing. It's like a little Pokemon.
I suppose so, yeah. Anyway,
So cute.
I'll end the turn there.
Well, as you know, I added that Tri-Blaze Accelerator back to my hand. So I think I'll activate Summon a Monk. And send the Accelerator back. And in its place, you get to see my Laval Magma Cannoner.
Oh,
Now what that does is send up to twice per turn. I can send a fire monster from my hand to the graveyard to deal 500 life point damage to you.
oh, this is not gonna be good. Ow.
Now I activate my Accelerator Reload, discarding my Volcanic Slicer to draw a card. I hope it's good. This could help. I activate the Magic Planter. Getting rid of my reload, I get to draw 2 cards.
Alright.
That's really not what I needed. Well, I guess all I can do now is set a card and activate my own field spell, Molten Destruction.
The ancient times versus an ancient mountain.
Now, I think I'll do this. I'll use my Summon a Monk and my Laval card and summon my Antiluminescent Knight in defense mode. Now, Chain, attack him directly, again.
I'll take the hit. But you know I'll reduce it so I can survive.
You're down to your last 600 life points. But I know you're gonna pull up. You're a hero. Heroes always pull up.
I wouldn't know if I would call myself a hero, but it's nice to be called that. I'll
I'd
set
call you a
this
hero.
card down, and I'll also play Crystal Horde. By sending 1 Crystal Beast back into my hand, I can send back 1 card on the field to send back to your deck. And I choose. I think your Laval Chain will do nicely, but I already know you're gonna activate your Luminescent Knight, aren't you? If I remember
No.
correctly. Oh, it's okay.
I think I'll let you have that one.
You really shouldn't have. You know why? I summon out my Ice Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus and activating his effect.
Well, I'm gonna activate my Jar of Avarice and chain of that. Just so I have some form of card in my hand. I think I'll choose all 3 of my scatter shots, 1 rocket, and a reload.
Gotta get rid of those before those burn me to death. But
This isn't what I needed.
I think I'll send Crystal Beast, Emerald Tortoise to the Spell and Trap card zone. Now, I think that I'll have to end my turn there.
Well, I'm gonna switch my Antiluminescent Knight to attack mode. And let's hope I can end it right here. Attack him.
Don't think so. Scrap Iron Scarecrow.
That's a card that I have.
It's a pretty good card. It's especially useful in this kind of deck.
Well, whoever would have known that a card that I used to annoy you would annoy me as well. Well, I'm gonna have to end my turn there. I don't have anything else.
My draw. But, you remember that Ruby Carbuncle I sent a banish turns ago? It returns back to my hand. And I think I'll summon out the Ruby Carbuncle. But, as cute as it is, it's not there for the attack.
What's it there for then?
You see, there's a legend with the Crystal Beasts. 7 Crystal Defenders will rise in the end times to defend humanity. When all 7 stand together, the mightiest defender will rise. Come forth, Rainbow Dragon!
What? What? Rainbow Dragon? That card's real?
Oh, it's real.
But
now, I'm fully aware of your little monster in your grave. The counter. That if I were to attack, you would reflect that damage right back to me. So I'm not gonna be a fool and just attack into it and lose the duel.
my trap.
I'll end the turn there, but with the Scrapper and Scarecrow up, it'll be hard for you to get around.
What do I do? I can't use this card. I don't know how to use it yet. Not this one of all things. Well, let's trip that Scarecrow.
I won't even let you attack the Crystal Beasts.
What? What's going on?
I send all Crystal Beasts that I control on the field to the grave to increase Rainbow Dragon's attack 1,000 for each.
Is that permanent?
Oh yes.
Oh no. What do I do? I end my turn.
Now.
I know my counter's in there, so I can't even do that.
Now, why don't I activate Rainbow Dragon's second ability? By banishing all Crystal Beasts in the grave, and I can reset the field.
Reset the field? Oh no.
That's right. And I also activate the Quick Play spell Over the Rainbow. When I've activated a Rainbow Dragon effect, I can special summon as many Crystal Beasts with different names from my deck.
What? No, there's so many. Well, at this rate, my counter's going to be sure to stop you. Wait, did I just say that aloud? Dang it! No!
Oh, I'm not worried about that anymore.
There's so many out there. I've got nothing on the field.
Oh, I wouldn't be worrying just yet. Now, I'll set in the Spell and Trap card zone the Crystal Beast Emerald Tortoise. Now, let's see. Now, why don't I trip your little thing by having Carbuncle attack you first?
I was thinking more Amethyst Cat attack first. Oh no! No!
You lose. Amethyst Cat attack.
And I also launched a bunch of crystal animals as well.
Cobalt Eagle attack.
Who's gonna be on to finish me off?
Amber Mammoth, strike 'em.
Ah!
Sapphire Pegasus, skydive finish the duel.
Ah!
That was a good duel.
That was.
Alright, no, that was a good duel.
You got Rainbow Dragon out! Oh my god!
Oh, I forgot you did that. But yeah.
I've never seen that card before in my life. I've never seen anything nearly as powerful as it.
Well, you've seen my Colossal Fighter, that's for sure.
But it's not a Rainbow Dragon.
But it's not Colossal Fighter.
Yeah, but Rainbow Dragon though. It's dragon, it's rainbow, and it shovels everything on the field. Colossal Fighter's cool, yeah, but it's not a freaking dragon.
Well, Rainbow Dragon is new. I'm still learning all its, abilities, but Colossal Fighter has been a card. What?
You're still learning? And you can already do that?
I mean,
imagine what you'll be able to do when you master it.
I'm hoping I can do a lot with it, but Colossal Fighter is still the card I'm gonna rely on because it's the card that's been with me the most. Everyone has a card that's like theirs. I mean,
Right.
everyone has a card that they rely on the most, that they always trust. Rainbow Dragon is an awesome card right now, but Colossal Fighter will always be that card I trust. I mean, don't you have one of those?
Yeah, my scattered shots.
You don't have any cards, do you?
I don't have any cards that I trust. I have strong cards like Doomfire.
But you
and
don't.
I have.
But it's not your go-to card that you would trust.
No, I need I need one. That's why I've got the tuners in there. I'd planned on having a synchro, and I've tried out so many, but there's only so many times I can summon Moonlight Dragon and not be excited with it.
Your deck is mainly fire, right? Except for that few cards, right?
Yeah, it's mainly fire.
I think I have an idea. I've been picking up cards here and there, but I think I have an idea. I've actually 2 cards I can give you.
2 cards?
Just give me 1 second. I need to go get them. Why don't you wait outside? Wait here for me.
Okay.
Where are they? I think they're in here. Okay, I got the cards. Put away the ear, and oh, I forgot you did that.
Sorry, I was excited. I still kind of am excited.
Well, get on the other side of the desk. I got some cards to show you. Okay, the first card I want to show you is. It's kind of a dangerous card, but maybe you can handle it, and maybe you can use it better than I did. It's actually a number monster. Burner Visor.
I've heard of those. I've actually demoed one of those. It's called Crooked Cook. It was a really powerful monster. I couldn't use it right.
You mean one of those digital ones? Because these cards are actually beings from a different place.
These cards are...
They're alive. You have to be careful with that card. It can corrupt you if you let it, but if you can master its power, it can become a powerful ally and a great friend. But so you have to be careful with it, okay?
I will be very careful with it. I promise.
Okay. It's a good card. It's actually a fire monster, so it fits your deck.
Nice. Yeah, it really does fit my deck. That's what I've been looking for. Just another fire monster I can use.
That's not the card I was talking about though. That for your specifically.
Wait, really?
I went through a lot of cards to go through my deck, and a lot of cards that didn't make it to the cup, but were still great cards I was thinking about adding in later. But I think this card can be that card you're looking for. Just like my Colossal Fighter, I think this card can be yours. It's called the Crimson Blader.
Crimson Blader?
It's a fire type warrior.
It looks really cool.
It's a powerful card. It's especially able to stop your opponent from summoning if you play it right.
Wait, it can stop from summoning?
Any level 5 or higher monster, yeah.
Whoa. That is powerful. That stops things like Blue Eyes and Rainbow Dragon.
Yeah.
Maybe even Colossal Fighter if I use it right.
Yeah, but don't rely on it too much, because if you rely too much on one card, it can be your downfall. Because, like you said, it can stop my Colossal Fighter, yes, but don't forget I also have an Exceeds monsters that I can use to get around it as well. That can easily destroy a monster. So remember, it may be your most trusted, most favorite card, but relying on it too much can be your downfall.
I see.
But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't rely on it at times either. Just like you saw in my duel, the Colossal Fighter came to me when I needed it the most against Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, what were the chances I was also going to draw a level 4 tuner at the same time as my Goblinberg?
Yeah, no, that is the heart of the cards, I guess, right? Isn't it?
Oh, that's
Wait.
a very real thing.
You've just you just.
What?
Thank you so much. You're helping me. You've just helped me. You just.
Well, it's a duelist
I'm
to a
getting help.
duelist. It's a duelist to
I'm
a
getting it.
duelist.
I'm getting helped out by the apprentice of a Battle City entrant. Oh my god!
Well, I'm hoping that I won't just be called as the apprentice of the Battle City recipient. I'm actually planning on going to tournaments again. I think I've been out of that spotlight too long. I think I'm ready to go back.
I think you're ready to go back as well. I've seen you. I saw you duel Ryan, and that was immense. That was so. I can't even describe it. It was epic. It was the best thing I've ever seen. As I said on the set, it was amazing. But this duel with the Crystal Beast as well, getting out something like Rainbow Dragon. I'd be disappointed if you don't win.
Yeah, I mean, I can't be overconfident either, though. I gotta make sure I go in with a clear head. I gotta make sure I'm ready for this. Well, you know what? Maybe you can help me at the same time. You're also you're learning, and at the same time, I'm still learning as well, because you can never learn too much about the card game. So, tomorrow I'm heading off towards in some areas I know there are some powerful duelists at. So maybe you can join me, and maybe some duels will help us both out. Because you're not gonna learn everything from a book. You have to take action. You have to go find duelists to duel against. Because learning about a card is one thing, but seeing it in action is another. Just like the Rainbow Dragon. You've read about it, but did you know how to counter it?
No, that was the first time I ever saw it. I didn't even think I'd see it. I just thought it was in books.
Well, if you would have faced it before, if you would have known my deck beforehand, if you would have faced someone else who has a Crystal Beast, would you have expected it eventually?
Maybe, but again, I didn't know it was there. I just thought that was something that one person could have, and that was it.
From what I've heard, there is only one copy of this card, actually.
There's only one copy, and you have it?
Oh, let's just say a friend gave it to me. It was
Oh my
in
God,
it was in bad shape before when I got it.
I'm hanging around with someone that owns the only Rainbow Dragon and someone that won Battle City. What happened? Why is my luck got so good?
Well, I guess you can say fate has a funny way of doing things, but like I said, if you want to go with me tomorrow, you can join me, okay?
Hell yeah, I want to go. I get to test out my new card. I get to see you duel as well. I mean, you're obviously no pushover. I've seen that twice.
Yeah, it's taken a long way. If you want to know something, way before I met Ryan, when I entered tournaments, I never made it past round 1.
No, that must be a lie.
Look at my battle record. If you look at my duelist record, you'll find that I lost so many tournaments. Only once did I ever make it past round 1.
Wait, hang on. I'll go check it. I saved a copy of it on your laptop.
Wait, Are you losing my stuff again?
Wait, what? Wait, no, that wasn't me. It's a setup. I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
How did you figure out my password? How did you figure out Colossal Fighter 91 would be my password?
I started from Colossal Fighter 00 and went up from there.
Of course you would.
Well,
But yeah, my record is pretty bad. But I'm hoping that, getting back into that limelight, maybe I can improve it. Because, to be fair, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I did apply to join Duelist Academy.
Did you?
But they didn't even want to look at my application because of my duel record. I mean, you need to at least won at least a few tournaments in order for them to even look at you. I was ranked so low, they wouldn't even place me in Select for Red.
Ooh, that's not good at all.
But as I said, you need to learn. You need from experience to do this.
And I think I'm ready for it. I'll tell you something. Learning in Duelist Academy, it wasn't as good as it's played out to be in media. It wasn't this amazing experience where you'd get your game on. It wasn't anything like that. It was...
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know. It's just
I
some
once
obscure
faced a
lie.
kid. I once faced a kid on the way from one of those registrations. Actually, he had like a hero deck. Actually,
Yeah, obscure reference with obscure characters. I it just wasn't as good. It isn't this magical place. It was just kind of there. It's just
are you kidding
textbook.
me? Wait,
This
how
is how
long
you
have you
do.
been gone from your academy?
How long have I been gone? Enough time to realize that I'm learning more holed up in an apartment that's not even mine.
So you don't know that your academy was the site of a sacred beast attack, and was disappeared for a few months?
What?
You really haven't been paying. Do you even have a school email for them to be sending you this stuff?
No, I didn't see the point. I have my own email. Why do I need one of their emails?
Dude, that's how they send you messages.
Wait, so I've got. Oh. Dang
You really need to think about this thing.
Well, it was kind of spur of the moment. It's not every day you meet a Battle City entrant and then someone that can beat them just the way you did.
It was a close duel, though.
It was a close duel, but you still won. You still beat him in a way that I don't think I'll ever be able to do.
Well, that's the thing. You just need to learn. Learn from. In fact, it's as they say. You learn more from losing. What did you learn from our duel?
I learned that Rainbow Dragon is freaking awesome.
And
Rainbow Dragon is really freaking awesome.
and
Not much else, if I'm honest. Oh, that you played Crystal Beasts. I learned that as well.
what about the fact that you didn't rely on some of your own cards in your hand? What was the card that you had in your hand?
I had Blaze Accelerator.
At the end.
Tri-Blaze Accelerator and Volcanic Queen, I think.
You had Volcanic Queen in your hand. You could have tributed my Rainbow Dragon the next turn.
Yeah, but yeah,
You had the potential to win right there. If you would have gotten rid of my Rainbow Dragon, you would have still had your field at the end. Yes, I would have had a powerful monster, but you would have still had your field and would have still had a chance to counteract.
But it was so awesome that Rainbow Dragon. I couldn't get rid of it. Like not with something so unceremonious like Volcanic Queen.
You need to think about it though. If you would have done that, how do you think the duel might have swung the other way?
I guess so. I guess I could have attacked something else with carrying on, but I suppose it's these little things that will help me in the future, right?
Yeah, think about not every card is a throwaway card. Like I noticed you were throwing away your volcanics pretty easily. I know they have their effects, but could have they served a different purpose?
Thinking about it, I guess I did get rid of Slicer quite too easy.
I mean, you have new cards. Think about this. You have a new card called Blade Burning Visor. It's a card that you use 2 level force for, and it allows you to equip it to another Exceeds monster and allows that card to bypass all defenses and attack your opponent directly.
Really? That'll help the card quite a bit.
Yeah, so think about that. If you had, but if you wouldn't be able to bring it out, if you were just getting rid of every single one of your monsters.
That's just what I learned though. Like
A deck speaks different languages. It can be used one way, yes, but it can be used in a different way. Such as the Crystal Beasts. When you see them, you only see them as weak monsters that only effect is bringing out the Rainbow Dragon. But used in a proper way, I'm able to bring out Exceeds monsters with them. I can even tune with them using their effects. I've even found a way to bring out the Colossal Fighter with that deck.
Wow.
A deck can speak multitude of languages. You just have to figure out a way to speak it.
So instead of summoning only things like Rocket, maybe I could try summoning Shell if I needed to. Maybe. Yeah, that gives me quite a lot to think of. Thank you. Wow. And you're helping a lot more than Ryan is right now. I mean, he's not even in. Wow. But thank you.
As like I said, it's one duelist to another, because when you get better, I get better.
I just want to say something though. One duelist to another. I think more like one professional to one rookie in training.
And that is.
Well, of course it's me. I'm the rookie. Look at me. I couldn't even use Queen right.
Well, a deck is always ever evolving. You can always change cards out of your deck. Remember that. If you find a card that may not fit your theme of your deck but can still help it, don't just throw it away. Think about it. I mean, in my other deck, you saw me using cards other than just warriors, such as my Sacred Crane.
And you're summoner monk like me.
Yeah, they're not warriors, but do they help the deck?
Yeah, they helped it quite a lot actually. I saw you draw some cards off Sacred Crane, and that gives me a bit to think about. Maybe instead of using Summoner Monk to just get my rockets out, maybe I could use it to get Flamvell Magician, and that lets me summon my new lets me summon my new Blader.
Exactly. A card can speak different languages. A deck can speak different languages. You just need to learn how to speak it.
This isn't something you can learn from textbook. I never thought that this was a thing. I'd always thought that there was one, excuse my language, textbook way to play it.
There's only so much you can learn from a book. You have to be out there and experience it.
I've seen that now. Although, speaking of books, just one quick question. What's this about Ryan listening to this Blue Eyes story on a plane?
He gets plane sickness. He gets fear of planes. He gets all things on this plane, so the only thing that distracts him is the book. It distracts his mind because it kind of puts him into his imaginary land kind of deal, you know, that kind of thing. Books lead you to imagination and all that.
Imagination, that's kind of like a digital world in your mind.
Yeah. But think about what I've said.
I will
think about what I said. Look at your deck. Think about what it can do instead of what it can't. Think about what it can do based on how it works with different cards instead of the same cards over and over again. Because if you were to duel someone once, win, but duel him again, if he changed his deck one card to counter you, what would you do?
I wouldn't expect it, would I? Well, thank you for your advice. It's helped so much more than I thought anything I could find here would. I thought I was learning from the best of the best in the school, but now I've got you and Ryan teaching me. Well, you teaching me. Wow, I've got a lot to think about. I'll get back to you, Teach.
I'm not a teacher, but just call me your friend, I guess. Just call me your friend and a fellow duelist.
I'm friends with someone that I'm. Oh my God! I'm friends with someone with a dragon.
Okay, why don't you go set? What? Why don't you go set up your room? I'm going to my room.
Okay. I'll set up my room. Wait, wrong house. I'll set up my room.
And I'm locking my door, by the way.
That won't stop me. I mean, okay.
What's on TV?